I think it's important for people to understand that if they haven't experienced mental health issues before, that it's okay that you may be feeling something or experiencing something new. And just because you're unsure of what you're feeling doesn't mean that something's wrong with you.
I think mental health is a topic that a lot of people are scared to talk about, but it is so prominent in everyday life for both college students and college athletes, just because so much is expected of us. We all have crazy schedules. We have to keep a good GPA. For college athletes, we have practice and we can't let our teammates or coaches down. So there's just so much on our plates that we have to deal with every single day, and it adds up eventually.
I think it's very important to educate students and student athletes about mental health. It's something that for so long we've tried to kind of keep a secret, deal with it ourselves, and it really needs to be something that we bring forward, make people feel comfortable talking about it.
I think it's super important that we incorporate everybody we can into the knowledge of what mental health really is. You don't really think about what mental health is and what people are going through until either you're going through it yourself.
People pass off their issues as, oh, I'm stressed out. If I get a good night of sleep, I'll be better tomorrow. But it's not something that anybody should be ashamed of, and it's not something that is a problem. It's just something that happens sometimes, and people need help with that, and it's completely okay to ask for help.
Personally, I have an experience with how positive support systems can help someone with mental illness. I had someone in my life that had to deal with mental issues for the majority of their life, and I kind of saw how that support system really was a positive effect on them. And I would like to see that transition into college campuses as well.
One way that we can end the stigma on mental health is realizing that mental health is just as important as physical health.
Mental health is essential to your overall health. It's an aspect of your overall health that most people take for granted when they focus on health. They think of physical health first, but it's all connected, your mind and body, and I think that mental health affects your functionality just as much as your physical abilities, but it's given much less attention, which is a big issue.
It is important that people dealing with mental health problems have someone on campus that they can reach out to, and also that they are not alone in this process.
Bringing Hope Happens Here to the campus I think will help just make it more mainstream, make people not feel nervous talking about these issues. We go to the training room for physical injuries. There's no reason we can't go there, talk about our mental problems, and feel more comfortable just discussing that with people.
Hope Happens Here is a new organization on campus that's going to be dealing with mental health issues, and it's something that's going to be able to bring a lot more people together on campus to talk about not just their issues that they're having that they didn't feel comfortable talking about, but being able to talk about it with other people as well.
Hope Happens Here is a really important program because it's not just happening here at UMass Boston. It's happening and growing everywhere across the nation in colleges, and it's really important to get programs like that incorporated into colleges because it lets the students know that they're not the only ones who are struggling and they're not the only ones who are going through something, and if they need anything, then they have a place to be.
I think it's really important to end the stigma behind mental health on college campuses today. I think for a long time it's kind of been a negative, more of a, for a while it was looked at as a weakness, and just sort of the idea of toughing it out was the suggestion that people would give. And I think with the knowledge we have today that there's a lot more issues that come with it and that it truly is a disease. So just an organization to be able to give kids an outlet to be open with it and sort of fighting against that stigma, to be open with our teammates, being in a team setting every day. We have a lot of resources at our hands, and we just need to be able to be more open about that, change that stigma, and make mental health better for everyone.
Pledge to end the stigma around mental health because we are enough.
Softball pledges to end the stigma around mental health because we are enough.
Lacrosse pledges to end the stigma around mental health because we are enough.